Perfect. So, hello everybody. This is Ominous for Responsible Gaming. I'm gonna do a series today. I'm gonna start a series that I'm gonna be calling something. I think it's gonna be called Android Games That Are Good. See, that's very explicit. Responsible gaming, we're all about actual good games. And it is not very easy on mobile to find actual games that are very good. So I want to feature a bunch that I like and demonstrate and show them a little bit. This one is Monster Strike. It's a little different than what you would expect when I'm telling you we're going to look at good game, because it is a free-to-play game. It is a game that encourages grinding. It is a game that allows you and enables you and frankly pushes you a little bit to buy stuff sometimes. But I'm going to show you around and tell you all about why do I think it's great. And the reason I'm starting with this one is I'm actually playing it quite a lot. I've been playing for slightly over a year, and I'm still having a bunch of fun with it. So I'll probably be doing some other videos sometimes every now and then. So, quickly, I'll show you around. I'm going to show you the title screen because it's cool. See, it's Monster Strike. I don't know why there isn't music. Maybe I removed the music. It might not be. It might be for the best because the sound is a little high right now. Live modifications. Yeah, that's pretty high. Okay, we can put it a little bit. The music is pretty sweet. I do hope this is not taking over the stream. I can still hear myself, so it should be good. And we're gonna, I'm gonna show you around a bit. So, first, let me show you the principle. So we're gonna go in a quest. See, it's very nice and pretty. Monster Strike is a game that has sold a ton. It's been fighting with Puzzle and Dragons for a while as the top of the grossing games in Japan. I don't know if it's still the case recently, but it was a while ago. So it's got a lot of money behind it. It's got a lot of events, a lot of things going on. So I'm on the single player right now, and I'm gonna run something the easiest I can find so that I can show you quickly. In solo, you're gonna see that you can select one of your friends to assist you. I'm just gonna pick like somebody at random, and those are my monsters. Right now it doesn't matter what I've picked, but you'll see they're themed based on different various funny things. There's the Walt Disney monsters, so this is Snow White. They call her Snowbow. I can actually see, that's her, Snowbow. And this little guy is Merlin. Don't try and overthink it. It's Merlin. Just letting you know. Those guys, they're part of series on Japanese, Chinese. There's a lot of mythology or history, possibly characters. I don't know who this guy is from, but it is Yubei. So it's a Chinese monster apparently. So let me show you how this works. Showing you how it works. So the game, as you can see here, is turn by turn slinging kind of action. So you click somewhere and then you release and you get your trajectory and you shoot. If you hit your guys, stuff is gonna happen. Right now, if I shoot Snowbow, I'm gonna go faster. If I shoot Merlin and the other one, a whole bunch of crap is gonna fly off the screen. Ready? Go. A lot of fun. So that's one of the base principles. And you need to obviously shoot the little guys. You have your monsters that are of the pierce type and your monsters that are in the bounce type. Pierce types, they go through the enemies. The bounce one, you could see that he was bouncing. Well, I don't know if he got to bounce on them, but he would have bounced on them. Those guys though, they go through it. Snowbo is a Pierce type. There's a boss. It is a very weak boss because I started a very short level. So let me show you how this bounce. So over here you get a gauge as well, right up there. If I max it out, I'm gonna have some extra abilities and extra damage. I'm not that good on the computer, but I need to train. Then you swipe a little bit and get your rewards. Alright. I have a lot of feedback in my ears from the game. I'm a little concerned there's too much sound. Can anybody in the chat have a comment on the sound balance? I feel like the sound effects are pretty strong, pretty high volume. Otherwise I'm just gonna lower it a little bit. So I got a bunch of monsters as a prize. My box is full, which is great. I'm gonna show you over my box. I'm gonna be selling monsters in it. I have a lot of crap. A lot of crap. So, it's good. I can keep on playing. I'm just gonna put even less sound. Not this one. This one. Alright, hopefully that'll be better. I'll show you my box again. Your monsters have 5 different colors. They all have strengths and weaknesses against each other. The blue ones are gonna be strong against the red ones, water over fire. The green ones are gonna be good over the blue ones, just because they're grass supposedly. And then the red ones, they're fire, and they're gonna win over the grass because they're burned. You probably know Pokemon and stuff. There's the light ones and the dark ones that are strong against each other. That's like the tropes that are in many different games, especially the free-to-play games with like different factions and different colors. If you've seen any of them, you know how that works. The incentives to keep buying and rolling monsters, it's the Hatcher. The Hatcher, so you pay with the in-game currency that's over here. The good part in Monster Strike is that even though it's slow, you can grind a lot of currency on your own without paying anything. And this is basically how most of the somewhat reasonable, responsible gamers will play. They will just earn themselves some orbs and roll with them. It costs 5 to get to roll for a valuable monster. It could 50 to roll 10 times, but you have slightly better chance of getting good stuff. And I have played into years and earned through various means, I'm gonna say probably 1,000 orbs. I've played a bunch, but still, you can do a lot of stuff. You have weekly missions that are gonna get you 1 orb. I have a co-op mission over here that I can play to get 1 orb. I have 300 day 10 orbs, of course. And you also gain orbs from playing a lot with your friends every couple days. If you play a bunch of missions every day, every couple days you're gonna get 2 orbs per friends that you played with. That being said, I'm gonna show you some slightly more serious levels so that you can see kind of what kind of challenge you can face, because that's the other part. The game gets very hard. The game gets quite subtle to play. There's a lot of strategy, a lot of you need to think what's the best course of action, what monster to kill first. You need to be skilled. You need to get your gauge shots. You need to do all sort of things very well. You need to prepare your loadout, your team, to face the level that you're gonna be running. It's very important as well. So I'm gonna show you a level that I need to run, and that's not gonna take forever. So that's gonna be kind of intermediate. What I'm doing is right now I'm checking on the there's various websites with lots of information about Monster Strike that you need to learn a lot when you play, because it's very deep. So we go on. There's several websites. One of the famous one is called Strike Shot. So I'm gonna go check quickly on Strike Shot the mission that I want to run, and it's gonna tell me what are the hazards. The hazards on this level are called damage wall and gravity barrier. So there's two of the very main one. The damage wall, if you hit the damage wall, you take damage. That sucks. The gravity barrier, if you get into an era, like a sphere, you get in there, you get slowed down horribly. It is very bad as well. What you can do against that is you pick your monsters that are immune to it. And monsters that are immune to both damage walls and gravity barrier are pretty darn rare. So you need to pick. Usually on the level you'll know what's the most serious, the main gimmick that you need to face. So you'll gear mostly towards that one, and that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to gear mostly towards actually, let me remember. I think usually this is an easy game, so I can actually gear mostly towards the gravity barrier in those games, because the damage walls you can avoid them if it's an easy game. But still, I'm gonna take one damage wall, which is Louis 13 apparently, for some reason, and I'm gonna take a gravity barrier this time, and that is going to be I don't know, this guy, why not? Is good old, yeah, sure, whatever, it'll be fine. And at the same time, what I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be playing with my main account on my phone, and show you the kind of the multiplayer, because you can play with your friends, and you can play up to 3 players. So I'm going to show you that in one sec. I'm almost ready. So now what you do is you go to your events, and then you select the event that you're going to be running, then you play online. And so playing online, all you need is a URL to join a game. The ways of sharing a URL though, one of the most widespread is this chatting app called Line. You can send it on Facebook, you can send it on WhatsApp. I'm sure people use WhatsApp, but Line is very widespread in Japan and among Monster Strike players. You're gonna find a lot of playing groups online that you can get an entry to, and you can see a lot of players in there playing all the time, and you can play with them. It's very it's used a lot to play. So what I did is I sent my play URL to my Line account, to my chat app, and I connected to it. And now on my phone I got a message. I click on the URL, it goes directly through the game. I'm joining the game, and we're gonna be ready to go. Boom, we're going. Alright, this is exciting. So we're gonna have some gauge shots. Oh man, this is fast. This is quite a bit harder on the computer, to be honest. I'm not used to not use my fingers on my screen. And the latency of when you release your finger is kind of funny too. Playing on my phone right now. First screen. If you get any questions, I'm assuming you didn't find this just randomly, but If you have any questions, do let me know. So those are like preliminary levels. They're very easy. This overall is a fairly easy level anyway, but those are even easier. You get a mini boss here. You get a life bar up there. See, I could do all sorts of things to try and maximize my damage. Nothing will really matter right now, as again it's fairly easy, but some good damage. You want to hit a lot of your monsters so that they do a lot of extra damage with their little abilities, such as right now. There's different monster types. There is monsters that are very slow, monsters that are very fast but have less attack. Oh, there's a weak point as well. I'll show you on the next one. The big bosses, they have weak points that you can hit for extra damage. This one over here, I guess I don't have my mouse on this thing. Yeah, it's right there on the right side next to my two-player monster, the weak point. This little yellow triangle, I think you've seen it. So here I'm just next to it, so I'm gonna be able to maximize, to like punch it a whole lot of times, hopefully for good damage. Yeah. So see, you get shot in between the rounds. Oh, I wanted to hit the weak point. So it seems like it's gonna be easy. Oh, it's short. You get some hearts too, to replenish your life. Sometimes it's important. If you let them on the screen, they're gonna get bigger eventually, so sometimes you don't want to take them right away. But now we're leaving this screen, so might as well collect the goodies. Rumble. Oh, this time, oh, it was the mini version of this boss. Now it's the real deal. So this is the real boss. But I'm the real deal too. Don't you fear. This monster is very slow, so I don't really want to do a lot of distance. That is good. Yeah, the music is really kind of fun. So the bosses have several life bars. This one has probably 3, maybe 4. I think 3. I get 9 more moves to finish the game in a speed clear. I think this one is kind of hard to hit the speed clear, but I'm not sure. Might be. Could have tried and went for. Oh yeah. So we're gonna also have a. We also have like super finisher move that I call strike shots. You can see how they have a counter over here that goes down every single turn. When now they're all ready to go at OK here. This one needs to wait 1 turn, but it's gonna come right now. So they're all gonna be ready to do their final move. So I'm gonna show you some final moves. Strike shots, as it is. Sure, Louis. Louis' strike shot is the following. Boom, cannon. It's alright. Twin Butterfly, I don't think I can use her power right now. So I'll. She would have been stuck with the little monster on the side over there, and I don't want to use my super move on the little monster. I don't have much life. It would suck that I die. Let's try not to die. Haha! Did not die. Odin, because this is apparently Odin, does a lot of damage. And so he did. Doop-a-doo. So I got the speed clear. And now you're gonna get to see the drops. So, couple things. Vouchers, it's a special event, don't you worry. Over here I got a golden egg. That means that I'm gonna be dropping basically the monster that I run the level. So I'm gonna be dropping, I'll show you in a sec. And over there as well is the main incentive for hardcore player to play a lot. I keep forgetting that I don't have my mouse. I should just reactivate it. Just a sec. Boom. So, hopefully it does work. I don't know if it does it. Yeah, it probably doesn't need to do it real time. Oh no, it is here. Okay, well, never mind. So if you've seen my max that had 2 eggs, my monster, he got 2 eggs because I basically farm my monster until I had 100 of them, and when you get 100 of your monster, you get to drop more things when you run levels. So those 2 over here, those 2 guys that are kind of lame actually, but I dropped them thanks to max luck. I'll show you again. I dropped the dragon, as I was saying. This is what you need to feel with your friend to get a bonus. So if we play, let's say 3 games, we're probably gonna get the bonus, the daily bonus. And I'll show you quickly. What I was talking about is luck. So in my monster box, if I sort by luck, oh yeah, it's my alternative account, I was wondering. Right. So yeah, my best luck is 58. That means that when I run with this monster as my main monster, I'm gonna have 58% chance to drop an extra egg. And on the best monsters, when you get 100 of them, you will not only get a 100% chance of dropping an egg, but you will get 2 eggs, 100% chance. So that's how you kind of grind and farm. It's with those high luck monsters. So here's for that. For the abilities, I'll show you quickly, but I don't want to. I already gave a lot of information, but I'm show you some. I was telling you there is the damage wall. So those monsters have null damage wall. They're immune to damage walls, which is cool. I didn't think of checking when I was playing because I don't think of those things, but I don't think there was any damage wall in the end. I don't remember seeing one, or I just... Oh no, there was some. There was some at the very end on the left side. There was a big red damage wall, but I just avoided it naturally because I'm used to it. And that's what I was saying when I'm saying when you run easy level, usually the damage walls are fine to avoid on your own without needing null damage wall. Then you get gravity barrier, lots of monsters that are immune to gravity barrier. And then things that I didn't tell you, but there is warps, there is little portals that if you run into one, you appear somewhere else, and it's incredibly disruptive, so you kind of want no warp. And then you get mines, and when you run into the mines, they explode, so you want sweeper to sweep the mines. Flight flies over the mines. There is shields that you can break with shield breakers. They are not as important. There's drones. Recovery is monsters that can heal you. A bunch of things. And then there's slayers. And the slayers do a lot of extra damage to certain type of monsters. This one, for example, does a lot of damage to dark slayers, dark monsters, because it's a dark slayer, or she. but also Ethereum, for example, is a type of monsters. So all the monsters is the same as the monsters you use yourself. The enemies can also slay you. This guy is a paladin, so if there is a paladin slayer out there, it's gonna do a lot of damage to him, but he's gonna do a ton of damage to Ethereans. There, you got it. A lot of cool looking monsters, and a lot of very, when you get into it, some very cool powers in your monsters. Some of them are very powerful. I don't have that many crazy powerful on this account. This guy is pretty sweet. He doesn't care about warps, doesn't care about gravity barrier. And the strike shots, like I was telling you, the ultimate attack is very good too on this guy. You'll learn more if you play this game. I mean, so basically, I like it. I like this one in particular a lot because, like I said, it's very deep. There's a lot of strategy. Um, there's a lot of skills, and there's like always new stuff. There's a lot of events that are usually mostly bringing some like cool new concepts to the table. So that's usually pretty enjoyable right now. Oh, I can show you what's running right now, but I need to make some space. Sell. Sell. Right now, there is a temporary event that's running here. That's kind of fun. Those are easy missions. That's the one I just run. There is some slightly harder levels. Those are harder than what I run right now. They can get fairly hard, especially if you don't have some monsters that are leveled up and well suited to the level. But you can also run with your friends. So if you only have one good monster and 3 good friends, you're ready to go. Or if you have 2 good monsters, you play with somebody else, you have 2 monsters each and you're fine. But those levels are quite a lot harder than what I just ran, and it gets even harder. There is several level of hard. This one is fairly hard, depending on which one it is. They tell you what it is too. They tell you damage wall and warps for this guy. And then there is some levels that they call impossibles, and they're extremely hard. I think I will keep it as that. That's a lot of information for you guys. You can. I'm gonna also stop this because it's gonna disturb me now. I'm just gonna kill it. Okay. No. There you go. Less music. The music is nice, but it's kind of hard when you want to concentrate. So I was gonna say, yeah, I give you a lot of information. You can always learn more online. There's a lot of information out there. You can download the app, and if you get into it, you can always hit me up as well. I'm pretty active, and I'll give you a hand if you need any help. But yeah, that's most of it. Probably the other Android game videos that I'll do to present some games. Most likely I won't have as much to say about them, and also I probably won't be running a game, so it probably will be shorter in the future. But I'm gonna do a series on Monster Strike itself probably when I'll have some fun stuff to run. Maybe the impossibles, maybe some fun hard levels to show you. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching Android games that are good on responsible gaming, and